skilled nursing facility siya. Ang mga pasyente dito karamihan elderlies. May naghe-hello. Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. In today's vlog, I am going to show you around inside my house. It's not a house tour. It's just skeletons and electricals and plumbings of my future house. In August, we started looking for a house. I live in an apartment right now, and we didn't find something that we could move into right away, so we decided that we would build a house. So it's already December now, and the construction is going really fast and smoothly. Maybe in 2 months we will be able to move in. So I wanted to show you guys how it really looked inside, like inside the walls or behind the walls of a basic American house. I hope you guys find this interesting, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Thank you. Keep on watching.
And then we went through your options already, wrote everything on the ground. I believe everything's here. If I missed some, correct me. If not, I'll have you sign at the end of the pre-draw walk, and then you guys be on your way. Okay. So it shouldn't be too long. Basically, like I said, it's just a rundown of the house before sheetrock goes in. Yeah. We'll start back here in the area. Basically, it's your living room area, dining room / living room area. There's not too much to worry about in here. We do have some main water lines I'll show you as we're walking through. You might want to take pictures of them in case you want to put pictures up down the road. You know where everything's at. Yeah. All our plumbing lines are PEX lines, which is a plastic composite material. Basically, we run those because it's flexible. There's less solder joints. Traditional copper, the more solder joints you have, the more problem you have chance of leak. Now, every stub out is the last 2 foot, 1.5 to 2 foot is copper. So anything, if you want to change your faucets out, you can always change them out. It'll fit the traditional copper stub outs. You do have a soft water loop that's in line. That was one of your options. So they're down on the ground. That is there, and I'll show you that when we go in the garage area. As we come to the living room area, these are just nail plates. Basically, those are there in case they hang your sheetrock. They don't put a nail through those pipes. Those are your main drain lines for your hot water heater. The top one is your pressure relief valve for your hot water heater. Basically, it gets too much pressure in there, it'll relief valve. You go through here, these white pipes. These are your condensate lines for your air handler, which is up in the attic. The bottom one's always in a leak in the summertime. It's when it's humid outside. You always see a leak. It's the one that's on top. If it starts leaking, that's when you want to call the plumber right away. As you come through here, you get your TV and your data. That's a standard for the living room. You have TV data in the living room, standard in the master, and they also have data on, or your phone jack on the backsplash of the kitchen. This is basically a shear strap, kind of part of our shear factor. That's still flanges there for. We got them on 2 areas of the house. It's part of the structure of the house. You just come through down here. This is your main water line for the backyard. Basically, your hose bib stub out. You might want to take a picture of that, because if you want to put a picture over here in the corner and you put a nail in the wall, you want to make sure you don't hit that PEX line. These are egress windows, little pane. They are gas charged, they are vinyl, so they're kind of flexible. So as you go through, you just kind of close them from the middle, close them from the bottom, so kind of bind up. And then we'll get calls that saying our windows won't close, but you got to close them from the middle, just because they're flexible. A little bit better than the old aluminum ones, because the ones wear out after a while. Also, I'll tell you how to take care of this stuff. You get your air return over here, or your air supply for this living room area. Basically, it's usually in front of the window areas because that's where your radiant heat comes in. You cool that air off, it cools the house off a lot more efficient. Get your ceiling fan pre-wire. That is standard for the living room, also standard for the master bedroom. Optional patios there. Side doors on this. Once again, these are vinyl doors, so they are flexible. Egress, no pane windows. So everything's there. Get your 3 gain switches over here. One of these will run the light outside. Another one will run your ceiling fan pre-wire, which is on top. The first one will be your light. The second one's the fan. The third one's your switched outlet. Switched outlet will be upside down in the living room somewhere, and I'll point that out when we do the firewall. When I say it's for your ceiling fan pre-wire on a 3 gain, what I say is a light and a fan. Basically, there's a black, white, and red wire that goes up to that pre-wire. So your black and white would be your fan, and the red wire up there would be the blue wire on your ceiling fan for the communicator for your light. That way you have a switch on everything versus pulling the strings down. Okay. Your phone is here. That's the backsplash. Those are all your backsplash outlets. This is your water for your sink. Basically, sink sits here. You got your dishwasher that sits here. These are your Freon lines for your condenser that go up to the AC unit up on the air handler. Those will be behind cabinets, so you don't have to too much to worry about hitting those lines. So you don't have to really stress them out too much. Your cabinets will go in, they'll be all covered up. Range goes here. You got the microwave option, so that's recorded on the paperwork. Microwave will go up here. That's your plug-in for it. In the cabinets, you also have the optional item installed. Right. And I kind of went through some options over here. Got the kitchen island, you get the blinds package, you get the recessed lights in the kitchen, all 4 of those are in. You got the granite, which is the Cecilia light, the garage coach lights, those are on there on the outside, and then you got the maple cabinet. Okay, this is your pantry area. You have a door in there, there's a couple of cabinets or shelves in here for your pantry. This is where your thermostat is for your AC, right here. There'll be, I believe it's 1 unit, so it'll be a 3-zone, either 2 or 3 zone. If it's 2 zone, basically what happens is your flex lines upstairs. I'll show you how that works on a 2 zone and 3 zone. You got 1 AC unit, but it reads all 3 thermostats, so you always want to keep those about the same temperature. And I'll explain that when we get up there. The powder room as you come in. This gets sink over here in the corner. You also have a toilet over here. Sink goes there, you got toilet there, you got your exhaust fan up there. The AC feed is pushed up, it'll be brought down and it'll probably put over here in the center. Between the plumbings, they pulled it out to get their plumbing stacked in there. I never put my AC line back in, so as soon as that goes in, I can call us for a frame inspection, which I'm hoping to call in for tomorrow. Once it passes the frame, we can get to the installation. And once we get to the installation, we'll get the drywall. From the drywall point, I'll be able to run out the schedule of the house and give you guys a closing date. You got a 3 gain light here, same as all the bedrooms. Basically, your ceiling, that's a 3 gains go with all your ceiling fan pre-wires. And the first one's always your fan, or your light, I'm sorry. Second one's your fan. The third one's your switched outlet. Switched outlet will be one of these outlets will be upside down.
Right.
Okay? This is your main water line coming in. You want to get a picture of that. If you hit that thing, that feeds the whole house, so it's under a lot of pressure.
Oh.
So definitely get a picture of that, kind of get your variance of where it's at. If you don't remember, you can always go outside, measure from the corner all the way to the middle, and you can come in here, do the same thing, minus 4 inches because the wall's 4 inches wide.
4 inches.
Okay. Windows in here, you got your AC feed for this room. Once again, it cools that radiant heat coming from the window. That's how you get your most efficiency out of the cooling system.
Okay.
So the fan pre-wire, that's installed. That was one of the options. If you guys got any questions when we're going through too, please feel free to ask. From this entryway, you have lights going from the outside, which on the recessed cans, another light will be coming for the inside. And then I believe the other light will be for the second light. Probably, it's going to be for your porch lights on front.
Okay.
For your garage door area. Jump to the living room or garage area real quick. This is is your hot water heater platform. Basically, hot water heater sits on here. This is the drain line. It sits on a catch pan. If it ever leaks down the road, it catches in that pan and goes outside versus flooding the garage out there. Right? The top one is the pressure relief valve. That's the one that if it gets too much pressure in it, it'll actually relieve itself and go outside. Best way to tell about that is if you're coming into the house, pulling in, you see water running down the sidewalk. That's when you know something's wrong. Okay? This is the boiler post. Basically, it goes down 2 feet. It's full of concrete. Keeps your cars from hitting that hot water heater. It's kind of determined to make you stop before you hit that thing. I know it's a price. I think it's a code now. So this is kind of one of those things. They do paint it with the latex paint. So later on down the road, it might get a little bit rusty. You can go down to Home Depot and buy some oil-based paint and paint it on there, and it'll go away. Unfortunately, we don't supply oil-based paints. We'll just give you a little bit of advice down the road, so when it starts turning red and rusty, just get some oil-based. It'll cover itself up. Got your soft water loop. That is there. You got a 110 outlet for the soft water loop. So remember, you guys get that hooked up. Everything's there already, pre-wired for you. This is a shear wall, basically part of the structure of the house. Got to be there. Not all walls get sheared out. That's just part of the racking system of the house, so that's why it's there. In case you wonder why all the walls are covered up, because that's just not the way it works. It's not the way it's developed. We have a drain line for your washer pan up here that's hanging down. It's supposed to be here today to get that in. Basically upstairs, your washer and dryer. The washer has a pan that sits in case it does leak. It catches that pan and goes outside versus flooding the second story. There's another garage area. Your 110 outlet out here. This is your main power panel outside. Basically, it feeds your whole house. So I want to get a picture of that because those will bite you pretty hard. Those gray ones over there are 220. Those are pretty hardcore wires. So if you put a shelf up, something up, you want to know where those are at. You can also measure from the corner of the wall to the center of the panel and give you about the same measurements where everything's at. In case you don't remember, she's got a video. Your garage, you have the garage door opener with the keypad option on it. The garage opener goes up on top, that's your plug-in for it, it's a 110 outlet. There's two blue wires communicate out to the side, and you've got your two sensors that go in the corner of the garage door. Come in, while it slows down, and goes back up. Questions in here? Yeah. Your staircase, above the staircase, you have a light switch coming up it and coming up or going down. You have lights that light it up. You also have, I believe it's a single or a double stair rail. Standard. Standard? Yeah. I believe it just gets two stair rails on it. Yeah. Have one on the wall here and one down the wall down there. Yes, bath. Seat goes here. It doesn't get the marble top. That was one of your options. Yeah. We got the toilet here. You got your ceiling fan, or your, I'm sorry, not ceiling fan, but your exhaust fan. And then you also have your AC feed for this room. Basically, a light centers above your sink area.
There's a shower.
Feet in front of the window for your radiant heat. Your ceiling fan pre-wire. You have the 3 game which is on the wall behind you. And those will always be light, fan, switched out. Closets over here. Those will have double backflow doors that slide into each other. So it's standard through all the houses. And then you got your jump duct over here. Basically how that works is all your rooms have jump ducts. The jump goes from one room to the hallway. Basically lets the house breathe, lets all the air, rooms get air. Even though the door's closed, it still gets air, it gets moving in there. We do build an energy efficient house. So that's part of the energy efficiency to make it still breathe while you guys have all the doors closed. It does have a fresh air system. Basically, so many minutes per hour, it brings in fresh air to the house. That way you don't have stagnant air, you always have fresh air coming in. It'll actually go into the AC condenser unit, it'll mix prior to coming into the house. So it's not just hot air coming in or summertime or cold air in wintertime. Okay, so this is your doorbell chime. This one goes off, the ding, little chime goes off, it'll be there. Does have a little chime to it, so. Nice. You have a smoke detector as you're coming into the room over here. I believe that one is right here. That one's just going to be a carbon monoxide and fire. And basically, if it goes off, it'll tell you either or fire or carbon monoxide. It'll physically tell you what it is. All the bedrooms have just smoke detectors in them. Those go off. They're timed and everything else. They'll just go off and start chirping. But if that one goes off or this one goes off, it'll tell you what it is. They are all hardwired, plus they are on a backup battery. So basically how that works is if power ever goes out, your backup battery's in there to make sure you always have those things working and functioning.
Okay.
Loft area in here. Here, ceiling fan pre-wire. That was one of your options. AC feed for this room. You also have your 3-gain, once again, light, fan, and switched outlet. Those are your condenser lines there. I want to get a picture of that in case you want to put pictures over there. That's where all your Freon's line go up for the air handler, which is above your laundry room over here. This is your laundry room. This is where your washer gets hooked into. This copper pipe here is your drain for your soft water loop. Basically, when I hook it up, it's got to recycle itself, I think, every day or something. So it'll drain itself right down in that line right there. These are knock sensors. Basically, it's on your washer, and it's also on your refrigerator. What that is a little bladder in there. It relieves the pressure on the lines as the water comes on and off. That way you don't get that knocking sensation on anything. Plus, it saves the valves and stuff on your washer and your hot water heater. This is your dryer vent. Basically, it's got a in-cam box, so you can put your tubing inside there and get the dryer back to as far as possible. Nice. That way they're not counterbalanced and offset. You have a 220 outlet for that. You have your ceiling fan or your exhaust fan here for this room. You have your light, and then you also have a jump duct from here into the hallway again. Once again, that's for letting the room breathe. You have an attic access right here. Basically, that goes up to a little platform. Platform is for services on your air handler up there. I don't suggest putting stuff up there or storing stuff. There's so much weight, it will start cracking drywall around it, and it'll void warranties on drywall. There is a light up there, so if you ever have to go up there, there's a light switch. You can plug it in. There's a 110 outlet as well.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, that pipe there is for your dishwasher, or not your dishwasher, but your washer. In case it leaks, it goes down that drain and outside versus flooding the second story. Smoke detector there, that's the smoking and the fire. Then we go to the master bedroom. This is where your second thermostat's going to be. So you have one downstairs, one upstairs. So it's a 2-zone. Basically how that works is you want to keep all the thermostats the same temperature. It reads downstairs and upstairs at the same time. Up in the flex lines, you have some dampeners from the second story to the first story. And say it's set at 80 degrees. Downstairs it's 80 degrees. Up here it's getting to 83, 84. The dampers kind of restrict air downstairs and push more air upstairs where it's needed. So if you start changing the thermostats a lot, all of a sudden you get hot spots because it's trying to supply one area all the time and it's taking the air away from the other areas. So my biggest thing I need to stress to you is keep them all at the same temperature. Okay, this is the air return. This is where your filters will go. You got your air supply for this room. You also have another supply over here by the window. Bigger area, so it gets 2 supplies. You get your ceiling fan pre-wire, which is standard for the master. And you get your 3-gain over there, which is, once again,
same thing.
Never going to forget it. Light, fan, and switched outlet. You get your 3 shotgun windows. Those are all in there. These are your condensate lines. Once again, these go downstairs. If the top one leaks, we'll do the perimeter walk on it right now. I'll show you where it is. If that one leaks, call Chaz. Obviously, the bottom one's going to leak, especially during hot, humid summer days. You got the offshore garden tub. That's there. That light above that, which will be a cover light, has a glass lens on it, and you guys have to change the bulb out. If it ever goes out, you pull the lens down and get to the bulbs. prior to you guys closing on the house, we'll go through the whole spew, but we don't warranty light bulbs when you guys close and everything else, filters and stuff like that. But I'll go through that when we do the bar. This is your exhaust fan for the area. Get some moisture out of here. You also have your double sinks. You also have double lights up there. Come standard with the double sinks. You got your light switch over here. You'll have a switch for the shower. You also have a switch for the lights above the vanity. And then we got the closet. I'm sure that little area over there is probably yours, and the rest of it's hers.
Or just get right here.
Yeah. You get this little wall right here, I want the rest of mine. You have a light in here. It just gets a light in there. There's no ceiling fans, stuff like that. You have an AC key for this room by the windows where the radiant heat comes through. It's kind of nice having the windows in the closet, kind of like something that makes room.
This doesn't open.
No, there's decorative one by one.
Just decorative.
That big chase right there, you'll never see that. It'll be covered up. That's basically a chase. That's where your main run comes from upstairs, downstairs, and supplies the whole downstairs with the AC system. So you'll never see it once it's covered up. This is your toilet room. For the master, you have your light in here, and you also have the exhaust fan. And you have your AC supply for this room. The toilet goes there, and that's about it for this room. This is the main supply of the house. This goes down to your main run, which is your water box over here where your meter's at. The valve on there is a turn off for the house. There's a flood outside, or a flood inside or something. Turn the valve off there, but I'll show you that when we do the fire walk. We'll be pretty thorough when we get through the fire walk area. But that is the main supply for the house. Through here, that's where your condenser will sit. That's your main disconnect for the condenser. Basically, that's the 120 outlet for service purposes of the condenser. You're more than welcome to use it. They'll have a clamshell over it, basically a watertight box on it. You can use it for whatever purpose you want, though, but it's there for the main sole reason for servicing that. Your fence goes about 4 foot in front of that line right there, so that's about where your fence line will go. And it goes all the way back to that little curve right here. Pretty good yard, so. Clean out. Basically, if the sink gets backed up or something, they can't clean it out. They can come out here, pull that drain cap off, put a snake in there and clean it out. Prior to you guys moving in, we scope all the drains, try to make sure there's no construction debris from here to the main sewer line. Try to run dishwasher water as much as you can prior to you guys moving in. This is your closed bib for outside. That'll supply the backyard. Basically, they're always opposite each other, so your main front one is on one side, and the backyard's always on the other side. Come through here. That's your drain for your washer in case something happens. That's where the washer will drain out at, and you'll know because the water will run down to the curbside. You also have your 2 drains for your hot water heater right here as well. So if something happens over there, it'll run to the curbside. You guys pull in, you'll be able to tell right away. Your condensate line, that one right there is the one that's going to leak all the time. The one that's up there is the one you don't want it to leak. So basically what happens is that one connects to your coil up in the attic, and if it's, it gets icy, it defrosts, that's where your water comes, the condensation. Now when that thing backs up and gets clogged up, that big old silver catch pan is what kicks in. That's your secondary. And that's what that top one right there is connected to. It's designed to catch anything, that way it goes outside and goes instead of going in the house. So that's why you want to call it. You have your low volt boxes over here. They don't get nothing, there'll be a sleeve hanging out of them, and the wires will be in there. Basically, when you call your cops or whoever you're going to call, they'll come out here, they'll put a box in there, and from there they'll wire everything together. The main power panel, there's nothing in there, so there's no reason to show you anything in there. I'll show you on the fire walk all your breakers and circuits are. That's basically your main panel is going to be. Once again, if you want to put shelves on the inside, you don't know where the wires are at, measure from that corner to the center of that box, and it'll give you about where you're at. You have your 2 coach lights. Pull it in, you'll have a coach set there.
Coach light.
I think that's pretty much
everything.